Since you just clicked on this video, consider yourself lucky. You now have an opportunity to get free silver shipped straight to your front doorstep. All you have to do is subscribe and wait for the entry video, which is going to be very soon because I'm doing a 46,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm actually doing a 47,000, 48,000, 49,000, and then a 50,000 subscriber silver giveaway where I'll be giving away a disgustingly large amount of silver. This is not clickbait. I just gave away over $1,000 worth of silver to 5 different people in celebration for 40K, so 50K is going to be even bigger. So make sure you are subscribed. With that said, let's jump in the video. Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. I made it a lot easier for you to never miss a video. I have a new upload schedule I'm going to stick to, and the times are 10 a.m., 5 p.m., and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. So 10, 5, and 10. Obviously, if you aren't in the Eastern Standard time zone, well, just incorporate that and remember those 3 times because there always will be a video posted then. Now, $50 silver in 2021 is an interesting and controversial subject. And you know, my middle name is Mr. Controversial. I love covering things that other people don't want to talk about because they're too scared to hurt their reputation, or they don't want to be wrong or have to say, I told you so. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to look at everything and I'm going to tell my honest opinion, whether I'm correct or not. I'm going to tell you what I personally think. I'm going to back that with my experience and my reasons. And if you don't like it, then agree or disagree in the comments below. Just be respectful about it. And I want people to discuss this stuff. I want my comment section to be a place where we can all discuss our thoughts, our ideas, our opinions in a respectful manner. And that's a beautiful thing because someone might make a great point that I didn't think about, or maybe I make a point that you didn't think about. And, you know, when it comes to something like silver stacking in times of economic uncertainty, especially with everything going on, there are a lot of unknown variables we have to incorporate. Nobody could have predicted 2020 starting out would be the way it did. So all the forecasts and topics and statements from 2019 are way off because of that unknown variable that happened. So we have Citibank, Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, the Silver Institute, a couple other places that all are predicting $40 to $50 silver, most $50 silver by the end of 2021. Now, we're already in July. Happy July 4th, by the way. So there's only a few months left. You know, we're more than halfway through the year. So that's a pretty bullish statement. Very bullish statement, especially for something like silver. If it was Bitcoin, you know, those percentages wouldn't be that crazy, but silver's more of a tortoise in the hare, you know, type of investment compared to Bitcoin. But remember, the hare always wins. I'm just kidding. The tortoise always wins. And that is why silver stacking is called a safe haven metal, because it might not explode as quick or show off as much as these other investments. But at the end of the day, silver stackers always get the last laugh. There's a reason why gold and silver have been valuable for 5,000 years. There's a reason why gold and silver are called safe haven metals and not Bitcoin or stocks. It has intrinsic value, value within itself. So let's look at this $50 silver price. I always like to say when I make these types of videos, if I talk about $50 silver or $100 silver or $500 silver, it all has to be taken with context. And I mean that by, if I title this video, $50 silver is going to happen soon, or $100 silver is coming soon. Every single person that reads that could take it a different way, because I didn't give how long soon is. Some people might see the word soon and think I'm talking about next month. Another person might see the word soon and think I'm talking about next year. I could be saying soon and be meaning the next couple of years. But someone thinks I'm talking about next month, so they call me a silver pumper. When all that was is they perceived it wrong because I didn't say how long soon was. And that's what happens a lot of times. That's why you have to give context. Silver will never hit $50 next month. And if it did, it would crash, because if it went up that fast, it went up, 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 then it would go down, 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 down. Just like when Bitcoin hit $18,000 in 2017, it went from like $3,000 to $18,000 within like 6 or 7 months. Yeah, look what happened. It crashed and it took nearly 4 years for it to recover. And that's Bitcoin. Look at $50 silver in 2011. It went up, 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 up. It crashed, and now it took nearly a decade to even break past $21 again. We don't want that. And I don't know why you would want that. The longer the price stays low, the more silver we can buy for cheap and add to our stack, which in return will make us more profit at the end of the day. Why would you want the price to be higher right now? So you have to pay a higher price for silver? So you have to pay a pricier cost, meaning you can't get as much? If you went to the store and saw something you wanted, wouldn't you be happy if you got it on a discount rather than if they boosted the price up? For some reason, people get happy when the price goes up, even though they're not going to sell right now. The only reason you should want higher silver prices right now is if you're about to sell. But if you're not about to sell for another 5, 10, 15 years, then you shouldn't want the price to go up for another 5, 10, 15 years. You know why people like when the price goes up even if they're not going to sell? They need validation. They need confirmation that silver can go up, that silver can hit $50. If you need confirmation that silver can hit $50, well, here's some confirmation. Not even 10 years ago, silver was $50. Is that enough confirmation? And what led silver to $50 back then is nothing as compared to what's happening today. Today is much more extreme. Much more extreme. And I mean by several different ways. $1 billion stimulus back then, $1 trillion stimulus now. Recession/depression back then, recession/depression now. Credit financial crisis back then, credit financial crisis now. But we also have a very, very interesting global situation. And you guys know what I mean. It ends with 19. And that's a fact. That led silver to $50 back then. So with those standards, so imagine what it could lead silver to today with these standards. Plus the excessive overspending and the massive amounts, the astronomically high amounts of silver we're going to need for the demand. And actually, there's a direct correlation between silver demand and silver prices. The higher the demand when people hold, the higher the pricing. We know for a fact we're going to need a lot of silver, plus individual investors like you and I, not only just at the industrial sector. We're going to need a lot of silver, and we're not selling it. And that silver that's in those electric vehicles and 5G towers, that's not going to be recycled. It's thrown away. So we know demand's going to be high. I mean, silver is going to be higher as well. And not only that, we also know there's a direct correlation between the dollar index and silver prices. When the dollar index is low, gold and silver is high. When the dollar index is high, gold and silver is low. Well, we know that printing off trillions of dollars means that the dollar is going to be weaker. Printing off all that money weakens it. So if the dollar is going to be weaker, there's a direct correlation between gold and silver, which means gold and silver is going to be higher. So we can literally guarantee higher silver prices. Now, each one of those situations alone will push prices up, but for some reason, everything's happening at once. It's like the perfect storm. The stars have aligned. So for me to try to convince you that silver will hit $50 in the next couple of years is silly. It's blatantly obvious. It is so obvious. And for someone not to see that, for someone to watch this video that doesn't believe in silver or going to try to debate this or invests into stocks and Bitcoin but not silver, having your reasons why you think silver isn't going to rally or isn't going to appreciate over the next 5-10 years, I don't know what you're thinking. Obviously, there's something, it's ego driven. You don't want to be proven, or you don't want to say, I told you so. Because there's no reason why you should try to debate what is. These are facts. Bitcoin is all speculation. Gold and silver are facts. We're looking at what history did, what happened, and what's going to happen. And there are all direct correlations, especially looking at supply and demand, which is the most influential thing affecting the price of silver. Low supply, high demand shoots the price up. That's investing 101. So it's just too obvious. You shouldn't have to need validation or confirmation. You should know, and since you know the price is low, buy it right now because it's on a discount, and on the other end of the spectrum, the price is going to be a lot higher. Silver is a steal right now. Silver is undervalued. Silver is cheap. And since we know this, it's almost like we have a time machine, because we know in the future silver is going to get higher. So you know that if you invest into this asset, you are going to get profits. You can't promise that with anything else. It's just too blatantly obvious. So anyways, I do want to throw a question out there. What price do you think silver will reach by the end of 2021? And also, what price do you think silver will reach by the end of 2025? 4-year difference is a lot. A lot is going to happen in 4 years. I would say $50 silver in the next couple of years. I don't think by the end of the year. And if it does, I would say probably like around $38 to $42, give or take. And and that's in 2021. Oh, by the 2022 mark, I definitely could see $50 silver. And then by 2025, I could see $100 silver easily. Because once it breaks through that $50 resistance that it never broke through in 1980 or 2011, the sky's going to be the limit. There's going to be YouTube videos, articles, news articles. Everyone, their mom, their dad, their cat is going to be buying silver. And remember, I said there's a direct correlation between silver demand and prices rising. Everyone's going to want a slice of the silver pie. Plus, by that time, the industrial sector that needs silver will be in full swing with the solar panels. The entire world's going green. The Green New Deal, electric vehicles. Every automobile company's going to be going electric by the year 2030. Every company, Volvo, a lot of companies are already announcing it. They're trying to do this save the planet thing. And that's going to be the way. If an automobile company wants to stay relative and get sales, they're going to have to turn into electric vehicles, because everyone's doing this go green thing. So we have that, silver, lithium ion batteries, so many other reasons, even in the medical world, colloidal silver. There's just a lot of reason, and it's like a volcano. Silver is a huge volcano like Yellowstone. It's bubbling. It hasn't exploded yet. And you better want to be buying before it explodes, because afterwards, who knows how high of a price an ounce of silver will be. Right now, it's a steal at $26. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Remember, I'm doing a lot of giveaways coming up. 26,000 or 46,000 subscriber giveaway very, very soon. I'm only like a couple hundred subs away, so expect that one soon, and expect the rest hopefully soon as well, as we are on the road to 50K. That's a huge monumental number for the silver stacking world, and I'm just so grateful. I'm blessed that you guys are here, and I hope you're excited as well. Remember, my upload schedule, 10 a.m., 5 p.m., 10 p.m. So remember to check in on those hours, because you will get another daily dose of what's happening in the world of precious metals. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.